Hey, everybody, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Ready to go now? And now, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And we are under. In San Francisco. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Aaron Judge, the next to hit, takes outside. Swings and misses. And the count even at 1. And now he's fallen behind Judge. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now here is Carlos Beltran. Swings through that.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And foul ball. The pitch. That misses. And that's ball 1.
1 ball.
Man at first, 1 away. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Didn't go. Just off the inside corner, and it's 3-2.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag and get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Judge leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fastball for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Harper checks his swing, appeal to third, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. Here's a 1-2. And that is that. And we're back. And our pitcher in this game, Tom Seaver.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
The 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got him swinging. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Slider right there.
Boog, Tatis is so athletic. He probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Slings to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Check swing, called strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. All set for the start of the inning. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Valdez goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
All over that one right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Ian Happ up to hit. Foul ball there. Second inning here. No score. Strike two.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And now 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Schwarber, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning.
Ball down.
And it stays fair. Around second is Schwarber. Throw into third. Save.
No,
and now second
there.
and third with one gone.
Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
And here is Chipper Jones. Pulls it down, and there's two gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And that's how they take the lead. It's 3-0. So two down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the top of the second. Cruz moving under it. Brings it in, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. This ball's chopped on the ground. And Vladdy is set down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Swinging a foul straight back. Seaver, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Juan Soto, the next to hit, takes ball one. Up the middle, finds his way through, base hit. They're waving Ramirez home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit. So man aboard, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now, right through there for a strike. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. The 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. On the ground to third. Chipper fires to first. And Guerrero is set down. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. That catches the outside corner. It's 0-1. Up the middle, Marte throws to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Back here at Oracle Park, top half of the third inning, Aaron Judge at the plate. Valdez back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. Carlos Beltran now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing, went around, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that
0-2 is the count.
fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Valdez moved to first.
He's in
and
there.
he's back safely. Beltran over at first with one away. And that is cut out and missed. And it's 0-2. And that'll fall for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Just off the outside edge. And that's ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And they boost their lead. It's 6-1. So one out, nobody on. Ian Happ, the next to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
One out, base is empty. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. He did not go around. In the air, left field, down the line. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Ketel Marte. And that is out of play. Already 3 runs across in the frame. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Check swing, went around, and the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here in San Francisco. And now Samuel Basallo. First pitch swinging.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Chipper fires to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. That one to first, and it goes just foul. 0-1. And that one lifted in the air center field. Beltran pulls it down, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. And we're back. Leading off, Chipper Jones. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
No balls, 2 strikes.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the count. That's a ball.
And there's a ball.
In.
Next offering is fouled back. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So the lineup flips over. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. 0 for 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered way back there. It's out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one. It's 7-1. Here is Aaron Judge. Check swing, no appeal.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Next offering misses. 2-0. Out to short. Third out, and that ends the frame. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And that misses. Ball 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And 1-2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. You can't catch up.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. He's 0 for 1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Adios, Pelota. A solo shot. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-2. Pulls that one foul. Out to short. Tosses across to first. And Ramirez is set down. Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. Adios, Pelota. It's their second home run of the inning, and they close the gap. It's 7-3. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Now 1-1.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Guerrero off of first with 2 away.
That's ball 2.
This one in the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Judge snags it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's going to be Carlos Beltran. Cruz has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 2. Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
In the air, left field. Soto really on his horse for it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. That one almost got him.
Aye. 1-1.
2 outs. Cruz going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here at Oracle Park, we have a new pitcher in the game, Grant Taylor.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So the batting order turns over. And now here is Ketel Marte. Foul ball. Taylor, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. That's out number 3. Back here in San Francisco, top 6. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. Peralta back to work.
Well, these guys, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one lifted to left. Soto makes the grab, 1 away. Next to hit, Ketel Marte. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. That one hammered center field. Back there. Bang! That one felt good. It's 8-3. Now at the plate, Chipper Jones. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. And Joe McDonald says he went around. Next offering is fouled back. One out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're the top half of the sixth. Guerrero makes the catch. And there are two outs. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. This to third. Whips it across. And that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. And a swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one misses. 2-2. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, and that one ripped to left. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Guerrero digs in now, inside, and it's 1-0. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Handles, throws to first, and Vladdy is set down. Here's Jose Ramirez. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Half puts it away. Runner tagging from third. He's in to score the sac fly, and it's 8-4. 2 down, base is empty. Juan Soto down. And it's fouled away.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
Cut on and missed at 101. 0-2 now. Just missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Runner on the move. That's towards center. Beltran under it. And makes the grab. And that's the inning. Top of inning number 7. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. De La Cruz tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Did not go. Sliced hard but foul. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Throws to second, not in time. That's a leadoff double. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch is high. Hung up in a rundown
One ball,
now.
2 strikes the count.
Safe at second, and he gets back in. Judge waits. Runner goes again. Cut on and lifted in the air. Cruz puts it away for the out. And there's one away. So man aboard. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Carlos Beltran. 1 for 3. Runner! Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Check swing, called strike. Santana, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results. Hold on, he's coming home. Marte throws to first in time. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Harper stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls and a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Carlos Santana. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Troy Melton.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
On the ground at first. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Samuel Basallo, the next to hit. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Happ moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. Now a chance for Ketel Marte. Two down, nobody on. Late swing, foul to the left. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That's to third. The throw to first. They get the out on Marte. Back here at Oracle Park. We go to the 8th. And the batter now, Kyle Schwarber. And first offering is fouled off. Clase measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Ketel Marte now at the plate. To the right side, Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in San Francisco, now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-1.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Beltran gets under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And the batter now, O'Neal Cruz. First pitch misses. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
1 strike.
Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
There's a swing and a miss.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
Ball 1.
And it's safe. It's a stolen base. That one hammered left field. Happ ranging back on it. Adios, Pelota. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-6. Ramirez now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
1's the count.
Not even close there. 1-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Misses outside. 2-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
And it remains 2-2. A sliding stop. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's going to be Juan Soto. Pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Next offering misses down and away.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
That one is absolutely belted. Hauls it in on the warning track. And we're back. Now here is Chipper Jones. Clase back to work.
Foul ball.
On the ground, out to short. Tatis to first, and they get the out on Jones. So up next, Cal Raleigh.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
0-1.
Not close with that one. And 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Ranging back. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
He swings and fouls one off. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. So bottom of the ninth. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero. Eric Gagne on the pitch out of the pen here.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Boom. And they're chipping away. It's 9-7. Carlos Santana getting ready to hit. And that is downstairs. 1-0. And another ball.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And that's way high. 3-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. And here's the catcher, Samuel Basallo. And he chases that one below the zone.
0-1's the count.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count is 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And here is Ketel Marte. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
It's been a rough one for him so far at the plate, but that'll help. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Tatis up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ripped to short. And that is the ball game.
We saw both teams come ready to swing it in this one, and they found a lot of success. A couple of touchdowns up on the board.